Bonsoir.
Hello. Today we're making rabbit stew. So we started with we're making a little stock here because I didn't have any stock. Just a veggie stock with some leeks and turnips and carrots and a little bit of fennel, peppercorns, garlic, some duck fat, some salts and garlic. It'll be delicious.
Bonsoir. Good evening. Here we are in Robin and Stuart's chateau, getting ready to prepare rabbit stew. And this is a new venture for both I in cutting up a rabbit and Robin in cooking a rabbit. But rabbit is a very popular French dish. So we were in the supermarket and we decided we were going to try it. So the first thing we want to show you is rabbit. As you buy it in the supermarket, it comes very nice and clean.
This was an economic offer.
It was an economic offer. $8.39 in euros for about a 3-pound rabbit, and pretty cheap. This probably would cost a lot of money in the United States, but this is a staple here. We're going to disrobe this rabbit, and we're going to take a little look at him. The way they prepare it is they've skinned him, they've left his head on, and they basically cleaned him and gutted him, except they left the liver and probably the kidneys in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare rabbit stew. So we're not going to need the entrails or the organs. So we're going to first of all take out the organs. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit more help.
Would you like a trash plate?
Yeah, that would be good. We're going to open this up just a little bit more. There's the heart and the lungs. And we're going to, first of all, take out the organs. I only have one knife to work with, so bear with me. We're going to go ahead and first take out the kidney. Okay. And then the liver, which I'm sure is wonderful in a rabbit pate. Here's the liver. And the other kidney. And then up into the rabbit's chest cavity, the lungs, and the heart. Try to be as delicate as possible. Voila. Okay, so we have all good meat. There's the esophagus. And probably the last thing we want to do to the rabbit is take off the head. And we'll just do like that. Voila. And there you have the makings of something, I'm sure, because the French don't waste anything. But for our purposes, this is all we need. Okay, very much like a chicken. If you're having any squeamish feelings right now, just look upon this as a chicken. I'm sure it tastes like chicken. So now we're going to dismember the rabbit so that we can put it in the braising pot. So I think we'll do this and just simply find the natural joints like you would a chicken. Pull the bones away. There's our first leg. Pull the major bone away from the pelvis. Voila. Let's go get those front legs. Remember, we're making stew, so all of this meat, even the back, which is in fact, we saw backs sold just like this. So they had already dismembered the chicken. I guess the backs were probably great for the stew.
Yeah.
The rabbit.
We saw, what did they say?
Chicken.
Oh, I'm sorry. The rabbit.
It's your little psychological way to think of it as a chicken. You know.
We saw just this part sold.
Where?
In Carrefour.
Oh.
So now we just want to make it easy for Robin to cook. So Look how meaty this is. This is beautiful stuff. We're just going to cut this up in sections so she can...
Now, and when we... How are we going to get the meat off?
Well, do you not want to cook it with the bones?
I do want to cook it with the bones.
I think...
Are we just going to eat around the bones?
I think that's what either we're going to eat it on the bone or we're going to...
Would it be easy to debone?
We could debone this.
Because they seem like little bones.
Yeah. No, I don't know how the French do it.
Well, the recipe says to just
cut up the rabbit.
Serve it in pieces.
I think if we're conscious of the fact that there are bones in there, I think we're going to be fine. This one I think we're going to leave whole. This is the tail part.
Missionary knife.
Yeah, not very sharp. Okay, voila. I think we're good. There you have it. Rabbit stew, and if we had a cat, cat food.
Thank you.
Next segment will be
browning our rabbit.
Browning our rabbit.
Yes.
Bunny rabbit?
Wait, is it the bunny rabbit?
No, we're not eating a bunny rabbit yet. We'll do it soon, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
So we're going to take the rabbit meat, and I have some nicely heated oil here. And I seasoned the pieces with some salt and a little garlic powder, whatever you want. And they all fit in there. I'm going to put them all in there. And then I'm going to do like 3 minutes on each side. About. It's a nice hot oil. Thank you. Now I've browned our meat. Now I'm going to, in the remaining fat, I'm putting some potato starch in to make a roux. I'm using potato starch because we're in the gluten-free. And if it looks dry, we might just put a little more oil in there.
When do you add the pork?
Not yet.
We just posted
I made the roux, and then I put sliced onion and chanterelle mushrooms in there. Trying to get that to get a little color on it. So after the onions and the mushrooms are done, I'm going to stick some smoked, it's like prosciutto, chopped prosciutto in there, and let that cook for a few minutes. And then I'm going to add some veggies. That's fennel, carrots, some apple, and some spices. I'm gonna add some pork, a cup of pork here, and then some of the homemade veggie broth that I made, as well as the rabbit. We'll let that cook for about 45 minutes.
I'm waiting for my host and hostess.
So this is after we put in the pork and all the other ingredients. You can see it's sort of thick. Now I'm going to put the rabbit in and some of our veggie stock. And then we're going to let it simmer for about
1 hour driving.
half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay. Well, that was very pleasant. I was out there all alone with just me and the corn and the farms. I kept thinking, if I have a repair problem that I can't resolve, I'm going to have to take a heck of a long walk because it was a long ways from one town to the next. But everything went real smoothly. It was a lot of fun. I've been thinking about that for years. And
All I smell is bacon.